Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delhi Technological University, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the inauguration of 2-week training program on high performance computing and its applications in material science, organized by Department of Computer Science in collaboration with Department of Applied Physics. Sponsored by CDAC under National Supercomputing Mission, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. DTU, through its established nodal HPC center under National Supercomputing Mission, aims to train professionals in advanced fields like high-performance computing, artificial intelligence, and data science. NSM is a flagship initiative of the Government of India, jointly led by DST, MIT, and DTU, in collaboration with CDAC, is actively promoting high-performance computing awareness and training to support collaborative research in solving complex multidisciplinary problems of national and global importance. Over the next 2 weeks, participants will engage in lectures, hands-on sessions, and discussions led by eminent experts, bridging the theory with practical applications. We are delighted to see such a diverse group of people, all dedicated to learning and exploring new ideas in the fast-growing field. To signify an auspicious start of today's event, I would now like to invite all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for this ceremonial lamp lighting. As the lamp is being lit, let us invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, learning, and wisdom. May this training program inspire us with new ideas and illuminate our path of learning. Now we proceed to the welcome of dignitaries with saplings. I request Professor Prateek Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DTU, to kindly present a sapling to our chief guest, Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey, as a token of respect and warm welcome. Next, I request Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU, to kindly welcome our guest of honor, Shri Ashish Kulverkar sir, with a sapling as a token of respect and gratitude. I now request Professor Rahul Kataria to kindly present sapling to Shri Akash Pandey ji, Zonal Organizing Secretary, Delhi, Haryana and Chandigarh Vigyan Bharati. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to all present here today and to formally welcome all dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, guests and participants. I request Professor Rahul Kataria, Nodal Officer NSM DTU, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Professor Rahul Kataria, on the behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Delhi Technical University, convener of this 2-week training program, a warm welcome to our respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prateek Sharma sir, Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU, Professor Manoj Kumar, HOD CSC, Professor Vinod, HOD Applied Physics, Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey ji, Chief Guest of this event, Mr. Ashish Kulverkar ji, Guest of Honor, coordinators, co-coordinators, organizing secretaries, esteemed speakers, students, and most importantly, our participants. It is my privilege to welcome you to this training program and the establishment of this nodal center, because this is a part of the NSM nodal center in TTU within our university, and it's a personal responsibility of our DTU to ensure the objectives and the purpose of the national this supercomputing mission. The NSM is steered jointly by the Department of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology that mainly focus on creating a network of high performance computing resources across the country to support academia, research, and industry. At DTU, we are proud to be playing our role through our memorandum of agreement, that is MOU, that were done with the CDEC. And because of this, we are able to extend this mission to benefits our students, research community. This training program is one such an initiative aimed at promoting HPC, that is high performance computing, awareness and the collaborative research, and encouraging the skill development with tangible hands-on exposure. For these 2 weeks, we will guide participants through a careful design curriculum that begins with the fundamental of parallel computing and progresses to the advanced simulations. Each of the simulation tool has been selected to cover various aspects of material modeling to the quantum mechanical interaction to the molecular dynamics and the lattice behavior. These are the state-of-art platforms used to globally, and by training our participants here, we ensure that we are on the par with the international standards. So I want to emphasize one key outcome we seek: building a community. Beyond individual learning, the Nodal Center also has a mandate to host HPC resources for wider national engagement. This program, therefore, is not just about the equipping individuals, it is just creating a forum where the long-lasting collaboration between departments, researchers, and institutes can thrive. Finally, let me address the participant directly. You are fortunate to be a part of a mission that represents the cutting edge of India's scientific infrastructure. Take every opportunity here to gain skills, exchange ideas, and connect with mentors. Your training here not only strengthens your career prospects, but also strengthens the country's ability to innovate and solve national challenges like in big data analytics, artificial intelligence, energy, technology, and sustainable development. On the behalf of entire organizing team, I welcome you all one more, and I look forward to seeing the outcome of your learning as you forward. Thank you.
It is my privilege to present a brief introduction of our esteemed guest of honor, Shri Ashish Kulvelkar sir from CDEC and convener of this 2 weeks training program. Ashish Kulvelkar sir obtained master's degree in electrical engineering from VJTI Bombay University. He is associated as senior consultant with HPC Technologies team at CDEC Pune. At CDEC, he has been associated with design of hardware subsystems for various generation of Param supercomputers. He also contributes to training activities of Advanced Computing Training School of CDEC, which conducts postgraduate diploma courses in various specializations. Currently, he is involved in the HPC aware human resource development activities of the National Supercomputing Mission. I now invite Shri Ashish Kulvelkar sir to kindly address the participants.
Good morning. Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey, today's chief guest. VC of DTU, Professor Pratik Sharma, dignitaries on the dais, and participants. It's my privilege to be present at this 2-week faculty development program that the NSM Nodal Center at DTU is conducting. As has been said, this is being done under the aegis of National Supercomputing Mission, which is Government of India's program to build capacity as well as capability in the area of high performance computing. Developing HPC aware manpower is one of the mandates of this mission, And under this, we have established various nodal centers across the country, which includes the one at Delhi Technological University. And Professor Rahul Kataria and his team are doing excellent job of carrying the mandate of NSM forward. And I'm particularly happy that they have done this course in association with the Applied Physics Department, because high performance computing is not just for the use of computer science professional, it's more for generically for all branches of science and engineering. And that's the reason I said I'm happy that he has decided to have it in conjunction with one of the departments of science and applied physics and the various subdomains in that. They form the basis of electronics, which forms the basis of engineering, and which in turn leads to the technologies that we use in computing as well as supercomputing. Hence, that is the reason I'm particularly happy, and I have been told that we have participants from Delhi NCR as well as from outside, which is really good reach that he has managed. And it's very good that we have the director of IUAC today with us as a chief guest, because we have a supercomputing system established under the infrastructure vertical of NSM at IUAC, and that is being extensively used by the researchers who are attached to IUAC. And it's good that IUAC and DTU have come together, and we were just discussing before coming here, they plan to have more collaborations, and that is the way to go ahead. That is, we have educational institutes which is good at training. We have a research institute which is at the forefront of research in the country, and this kind of combination and clubbing that with NSM, which has a mandate of enabling the researchers, this will really lead to a good outcome, I am very much sure. So with this, I end my short talk, and anyway, I will be discussing the first lecture with you subsequently. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and wish you all the best for this workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. Next, I would like to briefly introduce Professor Manoj Kumar, HOD Computer Science and Engineering Department, DTU, present here with us. Professor Manoj Kumar is a distinguished academician and researcher over 3 decades of experience in teaching, research, and academic administration. He holds BTech in Computer Engineering from NIT Calicut, MTech in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT Delhi, and PhD from DTU. He began his academic journey in 1992 as a lecturer in computer science at Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Rajasthan, later served at University College of Engineering, Rajasthan Technical University, Kota, from 1994 to 2009. Since 2009, he has been associated with DTU, where he has held several important positions, including HOD Computer Center, Vice Chairman, BTech Admissions, and Associate Head of Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I now invite Professor Manoj Kumar to kindly address the participants.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Narendra Kumar, and all the dignitaries on dais, my colleagues, participants, and dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to speak on occasion of 2-week training program on HPC and its application in material science, jointly hosted by CSE Department of DTU and Department of Applied Physics DTU. This program beautifully represents the evolving landscape of our computer science engineering department, where computation is not just about efficient algorithm and high-speed hardware, but about enabling discovery across diverse scientific domains. HPC computing is the language of modern innovation. It allows us to process massive data sets, simulate physical phenomena, and accelerate research that would otherwise take years. The first week of this training program will focus on core computational fundamentals of HPC, like HPC architecture, its file system, its storage management, job scheduling, which is normally called SLURM, which is a simple Linux utility for resource management, parallel programming with OpenMP, that is message passing, and message passing interfaces, and hands-on sessions in containerization using Dockers and Singularity, which are very popular terms nowadays. This phase transforms theory into practical competences and ensures participants gain the skill needed to manage and optimize large-scale computational environment like HPC. And the second week will focus on material science, that is application of HPC in material science, covering cutting-edge areas such as density functional theory, DFTs, quantum materials, magnetism, and AI-driven material property predictions, etc. Sessions led by experts from IIT, JNU, DST, and Srinagar University will highlight how HPC is opening the way we understand the design material. For our department, this program offers a unique opportunity to bridge computer engineering with applied sciences. It empowers our faculty and students to contribute to interdisciplinary research and projects that involves both hardware efficiency and scientific insights. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir's leadership, CSE department has consistently encouraged research beyond conventional boundaries, from AI and data sciences to quantum computing to cyber security, and now HPC applications in material sciences. This program stands as a testament to the vision, a vision where computer engineers are not only builders of systems but enablers of scientific breakthroughs. With initiatives like this, the Computer Science and Engineering Department of DTU continues to set a benchmark, preparing the next generation of engineers to lead the India's computational future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to briefly introduce Professor Vinod Singh, HOD Department of Applied Physics, present here with us. Professor Vinod Singh is Professor and Head of Department of Applied Physics, DTU. He is also the convener of Institutions Innovation Council, DTU. He joined DTU as a lecturer in physics in 2003 at the age of 23 and has teaching, research and academic administrative experience of more than 22 years. He received his PhD degree from IIT Delhi. He was honored with the University Gold Medal in both BSc and MSc Physics, and also honored with Bhamashah Award presented by Sir V.S. Naipaul, Nobel laureate. He is an active researcher who has guided 4 PhD and currently supervising 14 PhD scholars, and has published and granted patents and more than 50 research publications. He has been awarded 5 times the Research Excellence Awards for Excellence in Research by DTU. He has delivered more than 25 invited talks in international and national academic events. I now invite Professor Vinod Singh to kindly address the participants.
Good morning to all of you. Respected Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey, Director, Inter-University Accelerator Center and Chief Guest of this 2-week training program, Professor Pratik Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Delhi Technological University, Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU, Mr. Ashish CDEC, Professor Manoj Kumar, HOD Computer Science and Engineering, Professor Rahul Kataria, convener of this 2-week training program, respected faculty members, dear students and all participants. On behalf of the Department of Applied Physics, I warmly welcome all of you, including all participants, to this 2-week training program. Today marks a very special milestone for the Department of Applied Physics as we collaborate with the Department of Computer Science and Engineering to present this 2-week training program on high performance computing and its application in material science. For us, this program is not just another academic initiative. Rather, this is an embodiment of how theoretical science, when empowered with computational power, can lead to a transformational breakthroughs. Material science has always been at the forefront of the applied physics. From understanding the quantum properties of solids to engineering alloys that sustain industrial applications, our field is dedicated to bridging fundamental physics with material innovations. However, experimental methodologies often takes years and sometimes decades of interactive refinement. High performance computing changes that equation. With tools such as quantum espresso and WASP, we can now simulate quantum level interaction of materials before proceeding to synthesizing them in actually laboratories. This saves time, efforts, resources, and drastically accelerates discovery cycles. Imagine being able to model thousands of potential material combinations for solar cell, for instance, without having to physically test each one. That is the power this program is introduced for the participants. The training also provides exposure to the importance of scale. Physics has various scales like quantum scale, atomic scale, molecular scale, and bulk scale. With LAMPS, for instance, you will explore molecular dynamic simulations that illustrates how microscopic atomic movements manifest into macroscopic material properties. Grasping these multi-scale dynamics is essential to modern material innovations, whether it be for the energy storage, structural engineering, or nanotechnological advancement. This program also captures the cultural essence of science, that is interdisciplinarity. By joining hands with computer science and engineering scientists, we as physicists accept that data, algorithm, and computational architectures are now as important as equations in experimental setups. To our participants, I would emphasize approach and attend every session with curiosity and imagination. The simulation you built here can open entirely new hypotheses for your research. Use these opportunities to ask questions not only about how a computation runs, but also why material properties emerge the way they do. Such dual curiosity will help you grow as holistic scientists. Let us close with a note of aspiration. Our nation's scientific development depends upon cultivating not just specialists but interdisciplinary innovators. This training program provides all of you this opportunity. Let us commit ourselves to use these tools and methodologies towards contributing to India's technological self-reliance and global leadership in material innovation. Thank you very much, and I hope this 2-week program will be beneficial to all the participants. Thank you.
Now I take this opportunity to introduce our chief guest to the audience before inviting him. Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey is a distinguished academician and researcher presently serving as Director of the Inter-University Accelerator Center and President of Vigyan Bharati Delhi Prant. He was earlier the Director of the Institute of Interdisciplinary Studies, University of Allahabad from 2016 before joining IUAC, and served as the Vice Chancellor of Bundelkhand University from 2012 to 2015. He has been a professor at the University of Allahabad after obtaining his master's and PhD degree from the same university. As a principal investigator, he led the development of 3 new centers at Allahabad University, including the Nanotechnology Application Center, the High Fluence Ion Beam Facility, and an Innovation Center. At Bundelkhand University, he established a weather station, animal research facility, and other infrastructure to strengthen research capabilities. I now invite Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey sir to the dais to kindly address the participants.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस परिचय के लिए और इस कार्यक्रम की अध्यक्षता कर रहे हैं माननीय कुलपति जी प्रोफेसर प्रतीक शर्मा जी, मेरे मित्र श्री आशीष जी और विभागाध्यक्ष प्रोफेसर मनोज कुमार जी, प्रोफेसर विनोद सिंह जी, कुल सचिव प्रोफेसर नरेंद्र कुमार, डॉक्टर मुख्तियार सिंह और सभी सम्मानीय आचार्यगण, डियर पार्टिसिपेंट्स। सबसे पहले तो इस एफडीपी के लिए इसका आयोजन क्यों महत्वपूर्ण है आप सभी जानते हैं। उसके भी पहले जिस सर्वर को हम लोग यूज़ करने जा रहे हैं, परम रुद्रा, ये भारत में इसका अधिकांश हिस्सा बना हुआ है और इसको हम ही जैसे लोगों में से किसी एक ने ये प्रण किया कि हम क्यों ना अपना खुद का सर्वर बनाएं। तो उनमें से एक नाम आता है विजय भटकर जी का, जिन्होंने अपना पूरा जीवन इसमें लगाया और वो विज्ञान भारती के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष भी रहे कई वर्षों तक। जब आप डेवलपमेंटल एक्टिविटीज़, जो विकास का क्रम है, उसमें देखिए तो बहुत पहले जब बार्डीन ने सेमीकंडक्टर्स की बात की, हम लोगों ने कहीं पर कोई एक स्टेप ऐसा था जिसमें कि बजाय इसके कि अपने देश में सेमीकंडक्टर्स के निर्माण की बात करके और खुद उसमें महारत हासिल करते, हमने दूसरा रास्ता चुना कोडिंग के द्वारा। और कोडिंग भी Y2K के बारे में आपको सबको पता है कि एक समय था जबकि कोड में जब DDMM YY के जगह YY करना था, 4 Y की बात थी, तब हमारे लोगों ने जा कर के, और उसके बाद से फिर द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ BPO came and then we became one of the important knowledge partner in getting all those things resolved. The time has come that we should also look at this aspect. How can we improvise our experiments? I come from an experimental facility which is National Laboratory. Groping in the dark, अंधेरे में तीर चलाना कि हमने कौन सा टारगेट ले करके उस पर कौन सी एनर्जी का कितने चार्ज स्टेट का आयन से बम्बार्ड कराएं और देखें क्या होता है, के बजाय आपके पास दूसरा तरीका है, वो है इन सिलिको। ये एक्सपेरिमेंट्स जो आप करते हैं, कोड लिखते हैं, कोड लिखने के बाद, और वो कोड कैसे लिखते हैं, फिजिकल प्रोसेसेस के पैरामीटराइजेशन के बाद आप अपनी रुचि के प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को यूज़ करके कोड लिखना, और उसके बाद आप उसको मिमिक करते हैं जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ आप देखना चाहते हैं। सो यू कैन डू ए लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च, लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेरिमेंट्स बिफोर जीरोइंग डाउन दैट व्हाट मटेरियल आई एम गोइंग टू यूज़। सो दैट इज़ वन एस्पेक्ट। और आज आपको इसके बारे में चिंता नहीं करना मुझे प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज नहीं आती, वो काम आपका AI ने कर दिया है। आप उससे कहिए कि हमको ये कोड चाहिए, आपको केवल ये करना है कि उन सभी सब रूटीन्स की कैसे सिंथेसिस करके अपने प्रॉब्लम को आप मिमिक कर सकते हैं बाय वे ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम, दैट विल बी ईजियर वन। पहले जब हम लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करते थे, जब एक बड़ा सा सिस्टम रशिया ने दान दिया था EC-1045, तो उसमें कार्ड पंच करके उसके बाद फोर्ट्रान में लिख करके और घंटों वेट करते थे कि अब इसका कुछ आउटपुट आएगा। अब आपके पास thousands lines of the codes or more than that is available, and you can crunch the data within a short span of time with the available computational resources what we have. और अगर आप यहाँ से ट्रेनिंग पा जाएं, आपको आवश्यकता हो उस फैसिलिटी को उपयोग करने के लिए, तो IUAC इज़ नॉट फार अवे। आज हमने जानबूझ करके सिमुलेट किया अपने को कितना समय लगता है IUAC से DTU आने में, 1 घंटे से ज़्यादा समय नहीं लगता है। एंड इफ़ यू फॉलो मेट्रो इट विल बी मच ईजियर। आप 3 पेटाफ्लॉप की सुपर कंप्यूटिंग फैसिलिटी है, और वंस यू यूज़ दैट मशीन, आपको रोज जाने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं, यहीं बैठे बैठे आप अपना प्रोग्राम वहाँ पर थ्रो करिए, रन करिए, टेक द आउटपुट and get your publications and also get some insight about the material, which material can be used for what purpose. So that is one important thing. The second important thing, आपके पास फोर्स चॉइस है। फोर्स चॉइस क्यों है कि या तो आप कंप्यूटर को इस्तेमाल करिए और इतने अच्छे से इस्तेमाल करिए कि वो आपके ऊपर हावी ना होने पाए, क्योंकि अब चॉइस ये आ गई है कि आप कंप्यूटर इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे तो कंप्यूटर आपको चलाएगा। तो यू हैव टू बी मोर स्मार्टर देन what capabilities a computer has. और वहीं पर ध्यान आता है आपका कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता, जिसको हम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की बात करते हैं। That AI ML can also do a lot of things for you to make your program simpler, to have a lot of choices which can be given to computer and then get the data, and then on top of that you can have an analytic which can fetch the best candidate which you are looking for. इतनी इमेंस पॉसिबिलिटीज़ होने के साथ अगर ये वर्कशॉप आप अच्छे से करेंगे तो आप डरिएगा नहीं कि इसमें क्वांटम एस्प्रेसो है, डीएफटी है। समझ लीजिए, बिना फिजिकल प्रोसेसेस को समझे हुए अगर आप कोड को एज ए ब्लैक बॉक्स यूज़ करेंगे तो आप उसका फुली यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो रटने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप बस केवल देखिए ये कोड में कौन सा सब रूटीन किस फिजिकल प्रोसेस को किस तरह से डिपिक्ट कर रहा है, व्हाट आर द शॉर्टकमिंग्स। इज नॉट दैट यू कैन मिमिक द रियल प्रॉब्लम्स इन टोटलिटी और इन टोटो, एज सच नहीं कर सकते आप। उसमें तमाम एरर्स भी होंगे। जब आप टेलर सीरीज़ का एक्सपेंशन करते हैं तो आपको हायर ऑर्डर के टर्म्स छोड़ने पड़ते हैं, और हायर ऑर्डर्स के जब टर्म छोड़ते हैं तो वो एरर होता है, वो एरर ग्रो करता है। तो आपको ये भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि हमारा जो रिजल्ट आ रहा है वो कितना नियरर है टू माई एक्सपेक्टेशंस। सो दैट इज़ वन पार्ट एंड फॉर विच you have to come to me for performing actual experiment. So this is a step where you can zero down the material, the process, and then you do the experiments. अब आप देखिए important क्यों है। सेमीकंडक्टर जिसके बारे में हमने बताया कि हमने कुछ मिस किया, उसके 3 वर्टिकल्स हैं। एक वर्टिकल है EDU, that is called इलेक्ट्रॉन डिज़ाइन ऑटोमेशन, EDA। जब आप चिप डिज़ाइन करते हैं तो चिप डिज़ाइन करने के बारे में आपने ये भी सुना होगा कि मूर्स लॉ पहुंच गए, यानी कि जो फील्ड इफेक्ट ट्रांजिस्टर्स हैं उनकी साइज़ आप घटाते हैं, और साइज़ घटाते हैं तो उसकी साइज़ घटाने के साथ साथ उसकी प्रोसेसिंग कैपेबिलिटी बढ़ती है, उसका हीट डिसिपेशन भी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है, और एक समय ऐसा आ गया कि अब उससे ज़्यादा मिनिचराइज आप नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन ये काम कौन करता है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर्स, ऑटोमेशन के कोड्स हैं। एंड यू विल बी शॉक टू नो दैट ऑल द IPs, जो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टीज दैट वेस्ट विद वन कंट्री, हम ही ने कोड किया। हम ही लोगों में से पढ़ के गए वहाँ जा कर के, उनके लिए हमने कोड डेवलप किया। बट आई कैन नॉट गेट दैट कोड फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। वी कैन नॉट डिज़ाइन आवर ओन चिप। The second vertical is important because whatever chip has been designed, it has to be fabricated. So we need foundries. और foundry कौन बनाता है? जिसको हम कहते हैं extreme ultraviolet lithography. That is made by only one country, and that is Netherlands. Third important thing comes that when the chip is there, you can assemble it, you can package it, you can mark it, and you can test it. That is the third component, which is not giving much of revenue. आप 10 पैसे को 70 रुपये में बदल सकते हैं with the help of first. उसके बाद और ऑर्डर ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड का चेंज ला सकते हैं। आप आईफोन की बात करिए तो 70,000 में आपने कहाँ तक पहुँचा दिया आफ्टर चिप डिज़ाइंड। पैकेजिंग में 70,000 से आपने 5,000 और बढ़ा दिया, 75,000 उसको कर सकते हैं। सो पॉइंट इज दैट मैनी थिंग्स आर देयर, एंड बियॉन्ड मूर्स लॉ व्हाट नेक्स्ट? द क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग. So we have, again, there is a scope which we can work together. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir is a member of governing board and we discuss many of the things. So quantum mission में 2 verticals हम लोग लेके चल रहे हैं। एक है जिसमें कि हमने आयन ट्रैप बना लिया है, और दूसरा है ड्राई डाइल्यूशन रेफ्रिजरेटर्स। तीसरा इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है कि जो मेजरमेंट है वो मिली केल्विन या फिर आप माइक्रो एम्पियर कितने के इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं, और again it is being imported. So we have to design our own chip, number 1. Number 2, we can also have a mastery over these measuring instruments. That is opening up another segment which will be full of such many opportunities. और वो काम आप इसके through with the help of many softwares which are available. और अभी हाल में हमारे यहाँ भी रेगुलरली हम लोग करते हैं। जैसे आपके यहाँ 6 दिन का होगा, उसके बाद अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट आता है कि हम क्वांटम एस्प्रेसो को लेके बढ़ना चाहते हैं, वास्प को लेके चलना चाहते हैं, DFT करना चाहते हैं, फॉर व्हाट पर्पस, यू कैन फर्दर होन योर स्किल्स इन ए पर्टिकुलर सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेज, एंड देन यू कैन एन्जॉय द लाइफ। और साइंस करने का जो आनंद है वो आप उठा सकते हैं कि अपने पहले से प्रिडिक्ट कर लिए कैसा होने वाला है, and then you see that it is being realized when you do actual experiments. So this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us, where we are going to work together, to learn together, and utilize whatever we get out of this workshop in a very fruitful manner. So I'll not take much of time. हम तो पूरा टॉक प्रिपेयर करके आए थे आपके सामने। हम लोगों का तो क्लॉक ही, बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक ही 50 मिनट 60 मिनट से कम से बोलने का तो होता ही नहीं है। तो बड़ी कोशिश करके हम अपने को रोक करके यहाँ से जा रहे हैं। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now it is my privilege to present a brief introduction of Professor Prateek Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DTU. Professor Sharma pursued his PhD degree in Environmental Engineering from Department of Civil Engineering, IIT Delhi. ME and BE from Civil Engineering Department, Delhi College of Engineering. He has more than 30 years of research and teaching experience. His journal research interests focus on environment system modeling, statistical application in environment and water resource engineering. I now invite Professor Sharma to kindly address the audience. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Dr. Aditi. Thank you. So good morning, all of you. So, first of all, on behalf of the entire DTU fraternity, I would like to thank Professor Pandey for very kindly agreeing to be the chief guest of this very important FDP, and also Ashish ji as guest of honor for this wonderful FDP program. And it's quite befitting. You know, the scholarship you must have noticed of Professor Pandey in less than 10 minutes, the density of information that he has shared with you attests his scholarship and from where he comes. And in fact, it's quite befitting that we have somebody who has actually headed an interdisciplinary vertical of a very important and prestigious institution. And this FDP is all about interdisciplinarity and transdisciplinarity only. So having somebody as illustrious, as distinguished as Professor Pandey speaks volumes about, you know, the event and the 2-week FDP that has been organized, and the entire compliment goes to the participating departments, the Applied Physics Department and the Computer Science Department. And in fact, I was tempted to share, in fact, what Professor Pandey mentioned about the computer facility that we used to use in our times, Fortran, and you know how the things have changed. And if you just imagine, you know, the first mission which Apollo computer, it had a processing speed of about 1.024 megahertz. And the smartphone which we carry in our pockets, it has a processing speed of about 2.5 gigahertz. Just see how, you know, the transition has taken place. You know, we landed, you know, on the moon. That mission had this kind of and what we carry in our pocket. So this is how, you know, the change has taken place over a period of 50, 60, 70 years. And if we see the RAM of the Apollo computer, it was around 32 KB. And the smartphones that we carry in our pockets has 1 million times more than the RAM that you know, supercomputer had. So this all speaks, you know, the manner in which the research in terms of computing has taken place. And obviously, if you see the systems that were used, the amount of space that these systems used to occupy, and the system that we carry in our pocket is from a huge bulky system to a small memory chip that we carry in our pocket. This is how the, you know, the progression has taken place. And all this is primarily due to the fundamentals associated with the discipline which is closest to my heart, which is physics. And we see primarily in the area of the material science, you know, how, you know, material science and obviously the associated, I mean, obviously all these 14 days you will be hearing much more about this. I'm not the person qualified to speak about this, but based on my own interest, one certainly knows that how, you know, the physics as a subject, as a discipline has contributed. That is why Professor Pandey also emphasized on the science part. Because if science is there, then only the technology comes. So it would have been more apt that, you know, the Department of Applied Science and Computer Science in terms of order, because this is the logical order in which the things actually take place. And in fact, I would also, if we create a Venn diagram of the physics, computing, and obviously the huge amount of data that comes. So a lot of data analytics is there. So without that, it is not possible to realize, appreciate even the science part if, the technology part is missing, because the technology, the application has to be there. And obviously, when you see the Venn diagram intersection of this, in terms of the huge amount of data that gets generated, so you need to have those capability to analyze that data. So obviously, a lot of mathematical skills, a lot of statistical skills to analyze that data, to gather information out of that, also needs to be emphasized in terms of not just the material aspects associated and the computing aspects associated, but do we have that capability, or we need to impart that capability to know exactly how the data is getting captured, how it is getting processed, and how it is getting interpreted. So, and these are the keywords in today's world, the dynamically changing pace with which the technology is changing, and the artificial intelligence, machine learning, all these are replacing. In fact, Professor Pandey did mention about, the redundancy which is going to come in related to writing of the softwares, and the chat GPT replacing even the software. So, but at the same time, what is important is to emphasize on the fundamentals, because if fundamentals are missing, even we won't be able to use the chat GPT, and therefore the importance of science and the utilization of these tools that basically we develop. And therefore it becomes very important that we conduct such training programs, capacity building programs, in which we expose the young faculty members, researchers, to otherwise what happens, because this I firmly believe, and Professor Pandey will agree with me, that if you undertake research, say for example in only computer science, you are basically interacting with your own domain, in your own domain, people who work in your own domain only. So the idea is usually only small delta change will come in your knowledge base. Similarly, if you are coming from a hardcore data science or say physics, so the knowledge that you gain, already you possess that knowledge, only a delta change will increment your knowledge base. But the moment you interact with a physicist interacting with a computer scientist or an environmental scientist or a data scientist, there is a huge contribution that comes from the other discipline, and you start thinking more in your discipline. That, okay, these possibilities are there, okay, this new thought which has come. So therefore the learning process basically enhances, which if you cross the disciplinary boundaries. And therefore it's very encouraging that, the two departments have joined hands together to conduct this workshop, FDP. And I'm quite sure that there'll be a lot of learning experiences for all the participants, because they'll see the intersection of different disciplines joining hands together, and the overlapping thing which comes out of that would be the value add which the participants will take away after 2 weeks training. And I would like to compliment all who have been associated with conceiving this FDP, and also who have contributed, who are going to contribute to this FDP. And again, I would like to really compliment that there would have been no better chief guest than Professor Pandey, with the scholarship that he has shown, and what he has conveyed in a small 10-minute or less than 10-minute talk, the density of information, I would repeat that, and that is something has set the agenda for this FDP. Thank you so very much. All the very best.
Thank you, sir, for the encouraging words. Next, it is my privilege to present a brief introduction of our Registrar, Sir, Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU. Professor Kumar is a distinguished researcher in the field of electrical engineering. He received his BTech and MTech in power system and derives from Aligarh Muslim University in 1984. He has been serving as a professor in Department of Electrical Engineering, DTU, since 2002. His research interests encompass power system operation and control. Now, I will invite sir to present his talk.
Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Pratik Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor DTU, Professor Avinash Chand Pandey, Director Inter-University Accelerator Center, Chief Guest, Professor Manoj Kumar, HOD CSC, Professor Vinod Singh, HOD Applied Physics, Mr. Ashish Kovelkar, Senior Consultant CDEC, Professor R.K. Sinha ji, who is ex-Vice Chancellor Gautam Budh University and ex-Director CSIU Chandigarh, Professor Rahul Kataria, Convener, Professor S.C. Sharma, fellow colleagues, participants and dear students. A very good morning to you everyone, and I welcome you all here. It's a privilege to speak before you on the 2-week training program on high performance computing and its applications in material science. For that, I would like to congratulate both the departments and their teams. So let us give them a big round of applause. This program exemplifies DTU's unwavering commitment to academic excellence, research innovation, and interdisciplinary growth. So the good thing of this program is that the two departments are organizing the program, and the expertise of both the departments will be utilized. And our new education policy also give emphasis on the multidisciplinary education and research. As an institution that has always embraced technology-led progress, DTU recognizes that high-performance computing, or HPC, is now central to the advancement of science, engineering and industry. Actually, high-performance computing is very critical to the that material science or material science application. So that, or we can say like simulation, data analysis. So with the help of high performance computing can be done at a scales and speeds much higher than the other methods, conventional methods. So it becomes necessary. And in other way, how this high performance computing can help, that it increases the efficiency also, accuracy also, and if AI application is further added, so then it further optimize the advantages or benefits of that. So the main applications, we can say that we can design the material with the desired properties. So and then that testing and development of the materials for energy applications like batteries and the cells, solar cells, and that others, that we can say discovery of the new materials. So that becomes the fast with the help of the high performance computing. So that new materials may be required in various industries like construction, electronics. So those are the some applications of that. There are others also. So these are the some. From the registrar's viewpoint, this initiative highlights DTU's institutional vision to cultivate an ecosystem that integrates education, research, and national development. Programs like these not only enhance the skills of our faculty and scholars, but also strengthen DTU's standing among India's premier technological universities. This training also reflects the university's administrative and academic synergy, where departments work together seamlessly to organize high-impact, skill-based programs. It underscores DTU's focus on capacity building, industry collaborations, and research translation into societal benefit. So I would like to give my suggestion to all the participants that you should participate actively. To gain as much as possible, you should participate actively, and the maximum question you should ask. So more question you ask, more you will learn. So now I would like to thank to our Honorable Vice Chancellor for his unwavering support to organize this program, and for his unwavering support for the growth of this great university. I am thankful to Professor Avinash Kumar Pandey, Professor Ashish Kovelkar, and both the departments to organizing this program. So I wish all the best for the successful conduction of this program. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now we proceed to the felicitation of her esteemed dignitaries as a token of respect and gratitude for their presence in this 2-week training program. I request Professor Prateek Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor DTU, to kindly felicitate our chief guest, Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey. I now request Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Ashish Kulvelkar, with a shawl and DTU books. As we near the end of this inaugural session, I invite Dr. Mukhtiar Singh, coordinator of this 2 weeks training program, to deliver the vote of thanks and acknowledge everyone who contributed to making this event possible.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, good morning to one and all. It is indeed an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of this 2-week training program on high performance computing and its application in material science. Jointly organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Department of Applied Physics DTU in collaboration with the CDAC under the National Supercomputing Mission. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Patron, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prateek Sharma, for his inspiring address, his constant encouragement and visionary leadership that continually motivate us to pursue excellence in both academic and research. We are profoundly grateful to our chief guest, Professor Avinash Chandra Pandey, Director IUAC New Delhi and President Vigyan Bharati Delhi Prant, for gracing the occasion with his esteemed presence and sharing his invaluable insight. Sir, your words have truly enlightened us and added great significance to this inaugural ceremony. We also extend our sincere thanks to Professor Narendra Kumar, Registrar DTU, for his kind presence and continual support in all institutional endeavors. Our deep appreciations to our chairpersons, Professor Manoj Kumar, Head Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and Professor Vinod Singh, Head Department of Applied Physics, for their constant guidance, encouragement, and cooperation in organizing this program. We are equally thankful to our convener, Professor Rahul Kataria and Mr. Ashish Kovelkar, for their dedicated leadership, meticulous planning, and sustained efforts in bringing the program to its fruit. A special mention of gratitude to Shri Akash Pandey ji from Vigyan Bharati for his kind presence and continued support for this academic initiative. I will also like to acknowledge the tireless contribution of my fellow coordinators, organizing secretaries, co-coordinators, and all faculty members, staff, students, volunteers from both the departments whose hard work behind this scene has made this event possible. Finally, to all the participants who have joined us from various institutions across the country, we thank you for your kind interest and active participation. We are confident that coming 2 weeks will be intellectually stimulating and rewarding for each of you. With these words, we bring this inaugural session to a close. Thank you all once again for your gracious presence and support. Jai Hind.
So I request Dr. Mukhtiar Singh to kindly felicitate Shri Akash Pandey ji. With this, we formally conclude the inauguration. Thank you all for your gracious presence, your energy, and your enthusiasm. I now invite all the participants, esteemed guests, and the organizing committee to kindly proceed to the hall outside for the photograph.